portrayed Kimani Maruge, the oldest ever primary school pupil in Kenya. Tonight, Oliver Litondo tells us his story and his take on the state of the country's film industry.
Well, my career is in two parts. I'm actually a journalist, and I'm also an actor. But while working as a journalist, I also did acting in films that were produced here in Kenya by Hollywood producers. Began when I was involved in producing the first Swahili film, or acting in it rather. It's called Mlevi. My interest therefore escalated, even though I had been interested in watching films and seeing people acting as a child. My motivation, I think, came out strongly when I became a student of one of the main and very popular international actor called Sidney Poitier. Sidney Poitier has up to now been my idol. I think my outstanding achievement is when I made the film called The Firts Grader, a story about an old man called Maruge.
The new government has announced free education for all.
Good morning, boys and girls. Can I help you, Mzee? This is a primary school.
They said everybody go home and rest in peace. I'm not dead.
It exposes that ideal of determination. The First Grader was a story that I think was picked from one of the newspapers that had written about this old man.
84 years, going back to school. How old are you?
55.
55. You are a toddler.
And a producer in Hollywood saw this story, and he flew to Kenya to look for this man, this old man Maruge. He told him what he wanted to do. Would he sell the story to him? Would he be given the license to do the story? Maruge agreed. So I got a call and I came to Kenya, to Nairobi. I met the producer, I met the director. And the first thing, just as I walked into the room where they were, they looked at each other, they shook their heads. It is humbling. It is for me an honor to have played Maruge, a very powerful person, a challenging role. But I think I was determined to come as close to the real Maruge as possible.
If we let Maruge in, how can we refuse that?
When this film was shown in Hollywood, the first 2 minutes, the audience or the panel, so they said, this is it. So I ended up being the best actor in that session. So there's a possibility of the film industry in Kenya growing. Yes, we have the talent. It is a matter of a policy framework being made to enable the film industry to go from where it is now, to use your own word, to a higher level. Nigeria is ahead of us because it is supported by the government, because it is supported by the private sector, both financially, materially, and morally. The young people in this country are talented. They are creatives, they have stories they can tell, and they want to tell them. But they cannot tell them because they don't have the money. They're financially handicapped, and that has played havoc on these young people's minds. My appeal to the young people is not to give up.
You're still watching Easy Friday right here on KBC Channel 1. Oliver Litondo, what a man. And if you are yet to watch the movie The First Grader, it's something you need to watch. Now, we're just about to go for another break. After this, we'll go straight to Shiksha Arora with her panelists as they discuss the status of the film industry in Kenya. What is it that we're doing wrong that the Nigerians have gotten right? All that after this break. It's Easy Friday right here on KBC.